Welcome everybody to the second annual Primary Violators Managers Brunch. We are here at the SLS Hotel in the heart of Beverly Hills. And just inside there, there's some of the biggest influential managers in the game. We're going to see all the festivities that are going down for this amazing 2012 Grammys edition. I'm standing here with Michael Williams, the president of Primary Wave Management. So tell me a little bit about this.
It's an annual brunch that we're having. It's designed to bring managers together, to network, to communicate. This is the second year. It's super successful to me. It's just that anybody came out and supported, so I'm happy.
It took me almost 2 years to convince Blue to come on board and start our management company. And we are really proud to have him as a partner. All of the Primary Wave partners are really proud to have Blue. He is a tireless worker. And this brunch is really his brainchild, and we hope it gets bigger and better every year. So without further ado, Blue.
First I want to say this is completely overwhelming to have everyone here. Last year was an idea, and I asked the Primary Wave team to help me put it together. And we had like 30, 40 people that showed up. And this year to see this many people here, it's a great feeling. The idea of the brunch last year when we had it was really to bring managers together, to get us that do the hard work, that don't get the recognition, to give us a moment to shine during what is usually the highlight of our artist weekend. This brunch is really about growth and continuing to grow this management, communication, and everything like that. And I just want to say again, thank you everyone for coming out. I'm going to start with Benjy, because Benjy to me is what this music industry dream is for so many people. It's start at the bottom, grind your way to the top, make it happen, do it with integrity. I felt needed to be recognized and honored this year, and so the first honoree this year is Benjy.
This is really an honor, and I really appreciate this. The interesting thing is that I never wanted to be a manager. When I left Arista in 2003, I left to produce music and write music and to start a label called Rostrum Records. I signed an artist named Wiz Khalifa to the label in early 2005. He was just a kid in high school. He went to the same high school that I went to, and he asked me, well, why don't you just manage me? And I said, well, I'll do it for a little while, and just until we find someone else for you, and so I agreed to it, and I found that I loved it. I loved being there with him every day and dealing with issues not just about records, but just across the board. And I felt that I was really being utilized to my fullest potential in that role. I think it's important as managers that we don't control the artist or what their vision is, but we take their vision and support it and take it to where they want to go. And I'd like to thank Primary Wave and Violator for putting this event together, because there really was no management event. And I'd also like to thank my family for coming, and my girlfriend is here, and she's been extremely patient with me over the last few years, so she deserves a lot of props for that. And I'd like to thank Larry and Justin and everyone at Primary Wave who I've known for so long. I mean, I'm really humbled by this honor, and I appreciate it very much. Thanks.
One of the first ways that I met John was anybody in the music industry in the 90s played basketball at John's house. He's always been a cutting edge person in the industry, and not just providing legal services, but also being visionary and seeing where the next step was and the next level of growth would be. So I really wanted to take a minute to thank John for all he's done, have him come up, get this award, find out when the next game is at the house, ask him if I can hold one of the Ferraris. Come on up, John.
Thank you, Blue, for that introduction. I can't possibly imagine how many people I pissed off in those basketball games that we used to have. So technically, I'm a lawyer, But in what I do, I'm often called upon to co-manage or manage clients, as I'm doing now with John McClain on the Michael Jackson estate and on the Beach Boy tour. And so from that perspective, I get to see that what music lawyers and managers do really overlap. And when we work well together, it's extremely complementary. And obviously, our jobs encompass many roles. Business advisor, therapist, priest, rabbi, dry cleaner, we have to do it all. And it occurs to me that being a manager is a lot like being a basketball coach. When you're winning, the star gets the credit. And when it's not going so well, people want to fire the coach. But the truth is, I think we go into this business based on passion, based on our love of great music and great artists. We want to work with artists who enhance our lives and oftentimes change our culture. I would say this, we're witnessing great consolidation in the music business where channels of distribution are becoming concentrated. And where an artist's manager, promoter, ticketing agency, and merchandiser can oftentimes be all under one corporate umbrella. So we, as independent managers and lawyers, have a very important role in the life of the artist to stand up and speak for the artist and, where necessary, defend them. And I would say, in closing, this is a community we're all in. We're all going to compete with each other, but we should collaborate and have camaraderie in that competition. Life is too short otherwise. So I appreciate this honor. It's good to get a chance to spend a few minutes with everybody, and thank you very much.
We want to thank our friends at Primary Wave for bringing us into this event. We're very proud of these two managers as they have guided the careers of many artists whose product touches the heart and soul of us as the consumer. So on behalf of McIntosh Laboratory, we want to award both of these gentlemen our fine gift of our Manhattan system. Gentlemen, congratulations.
I want to thank our entire Primary Wave staff, all of you guys, for everything you guys do and all the work you put in every day to help us all look, good out here. Remember that at the end of the day, management only grows if we teach one or more person how to do it right. So it has to be about each one teach one. Take that right intern, give somebody a chance like somebody gave you a chance, and really keep growing the management side. Thank you again for coming out. You guys have fun.
The Primary Violators Managers Brunch here with Benjy Grinberg.
It's been a great event and an incredible honor, and I'm humbled by it to be alongside someone like John Branca, who's a legend, and to be honored as sort of the new school manager. It's just amazing.
Do you feel like a fish out of water? Because I know managers are usually behind the scenes, and right now you're like the forefront. You got cameras flashing.
A little bit. I mean, I truly like to be behind the scenes.
And just if you guys didn't know, if you are like a Wiz Khalifa fan right now, this man right here is behind that amazing talent, so we love that. I'm standing here with John Branca, who was honored today at the Violators Managers Brunch. And just give him a quick rundown of some of the artists that you've worked with.
Michael Jackson, the Beach Boys, the Doors, Santana, Bee Gees, Aerosmith.
So legends, basically. And how long have you been in the business?
Since 1976.
So you're still young, you're a spring chicken.
I'm still working on it. Try to stay in shape.
We are going to get back to the festivities because everybody's eating and having a great time. Congratulations on your award.